There are different levels of idiosyncrasy in movies. Quirky, like early Adam Sandler films, moderately strange, like Memento, and seriously messed up, which is where Synecdoche, New York lives. Hi, my name is Anton and welcome to My Take, which is where I examine the futility of life as presented by Charlie Kaufman in Synecdoche, New York. I have two responses to this film. First is the gut response, which kicked in the first few minutes and it was basically, I want to turn this off. And second one is cerebral, which is a little more like, I'm curious, why would anyone want to watch this? So I put myself through it and I'll share what I discovered. The movie follows life and work of a theater director, Caden, played by late Philip Seymour Hoffman, whose life is disintegrating on every conceivable front except for his professional aspirations, which is a mystery to me because that is the bit that I think he sucked the most at. The tenor of the film reminds me of Louis, the TV show. It has the same lackluster tone and hyperbolic departures from reality, but it has none of its comedy. It does start off a little funny, but even that fades really quickly. It is continuously bleak and demoralizing, and that mood persists without giving way to some kind of joy or a glimmer of hope. I started watching it with two of my friends, and there is a scene in the movie where two people are having a conversation in the house that is on fire. Now, the fire being a metaphor, but the one of my friends who is a little less disposed to abstract thought found it really unnerving that they weren't putting out the fire, so he pretty much stormed out at that point, unable to cope with the melancholy and the weirdness of this film. My second friend is an actual actress, so she stuck around a little longer, I imagine out of respect for the genre, just trying to figure this movie out, but by halfway point, I was watching it on my own. And I can't blame them for leaving, because I wanted to turn it off myself. As the movie goes on, it becomes progressively more meta and abstract. I imagine attempting to make some kind of larger statement, but doing so in a very muddled and drawn out way so it loses its impact. Like, I get that this is supposed to be an interpretive piece, but as a viewer, I have better things to do than to sit through 2 hours of someone's unfinished thoughts. From the positive reviews that I've read, it seems that people really appreciate how symbolic and truthful it is, which is fascinating to me because I don't think it was truthful at all. It was very one-sided, it was predicated solely on human dysfunction, it was indefatigably daunting, and I don't think it offered much insight. Is it artistically interesting? Sure, but to me that doesn't warrant dipping myself into the murky world of debilitating obscurity that this movie seems to be celebrating. But then again, I've never been a fan of Kaufman films, so maybe I'm missing the point completely. It is, after all, just my take. What did you guys think? Tell me in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!